What's up, guys? I'm going to take you through recruiting for a one-star school on college football 25. First of all, disclaimer, there's about 1 million recruiting videos on YouTube at the minute. I don't disagree with all of them, but this is how I do it. First of all, you go to your team. You look for what is needed. So essentially, if someone's senior, such as your right outside linebacker here, what I'll do is I'd be recruiting a new one. So we've got decent freshmen here. He has good accuracy, he's good throw, all that sort of stuff. So he's good speed for a field general. So I'm not going to prioritize a quarterback. Running back, we've got a somewhat fast guy here, 80 overall. I may recruit another. We definitely need a wide receiver. They're always important. Tight end, we do need, however, not as important. We've got a left tackle who is quite strong. We'll keep him in place. Left guard, junior. We need a center. And we can pretty much keep that. Right tackle. Offensive line is always important anyway, so we'll probably just recruit and see what we have there. Defensive line. Probably use a bit more speed, I suppose. We need new linebackers, new corners. Free safety there is decent, and strong safety is okay as well. Hopefully he can progress over the off-season. His caps aren't fantastic, but these guys don't really cap out anyway, so we'll go from there. So first up, we'll search for our wide receivers. We don't have a lot open. A lot of guys will be going for higher overall guys, like your 5 stars and things like that. I think for 1-star schools, it's just worthless going after them. It takes too much time up, and it's really, really luck of the draw. So we can possibly. What I will do is I'll scout these guys. Essentially, we're their first overall, so it helps. If this guy is pretty slow, I'll generally look for speed because that's a good starting point for wide receivers. We've got a physical there. We can probably offer him as well. I'm not going to take these guys. It's very high risk, sort of. Going for higher overalls and things like that sometimes. So we want to really prioritize what we need. This guy's not strong for a power, and that guy is a pass protector. I don't like pass protectors simply because they're not strong. I mean, I'd prioritize that for the offensive line, so that's essentially what I look for. See what we have in regards to 3 stars. We won't have availability, so this guy is at least within our state. So Virginia, pass protector, power, agile is good as well. And then we're just looking for things like that. I probably won't, especially for a 1-star school, if they don't have any pipeline, which is your sort of bronze tier, and yeah, you got your blue tiers here and all that sort of stuff. So that is something that I would look for, especially at a one-star school. When you're mid-tier or high tier, that's something you can get away with a bit more. But for ODU, it's not something we can do here. So we'll just continue looking. If you like pass protectors, they do generally get to a higher overall. However, I don't necessarily love them. They just don't hold their strength equals how long they hold their block for. So that's what I'm looking for. So that's why I'm going to scout, especially for 3 stars. That's a good baseline of where they're going to cap out, I suppose, as well. So we're looking for that. Let's leave that for now. We don't have heaps of hours to give. Not super strong. We're going to run out of hours because this has been a while since I've done a rebuild like this. Strong. All right, cool. Offer scholarship. We'll try find another offensive line here. He's not looking great. There we go. Cool. Offer scholarship. Now, for other schools where you start off at a higher tier, so in interest, I probably wouldn't offer a scholarship straight away, but I'll go through that as it goes on. I'll do another video on mid-tier and high-tier schools, sort of those higher, like Georgia and things like that. Georgia's probably the best school to recruit from in this game, I believe. So I'll show you what it is for that one. For my free safeties, what I'm going for here is a fast hybrid. The reason for that is because when you change their position to a corner, they will essentially be a slot corner, which is ideal for what we're looking for here, because they progress the fastest as well. So because we need a corner, I'm going to go for a safety, and we'll see how we go. I've run out of hours, so I mean, this is where we're at for a one-star school, man. We don't have much time to give. But the beauty of it is we're going for 3 stars and they're generally under-recruited. So what we'll continue to do is throughout the year is we'll keep this the same. I mean, the whole idea is to show you through recruiting. We will win some, we will lose some. I guarantee it. So we'll go to the next week and we'll go there. I'm actually going to do a rebuild of ODU after this as well, so I'll be streaming that. So jump onto my Twitch, which is in the links below, and we'll go from there. So we're already started off number 1 with these guys, so we're already in the house on this one, just because we've got a high tier school going after them as well. Same with this one. Whereas here is we've got nobody coming after this guy. So, and same with this. Any gems, I'd probably send the house on. But this guy's great. We're gonna put it straight in. Nobody's gone after him. 6 speed. Just like for your skill positions and things like that, or your defensive positions, I always go for speed because it's generally a better outline of what they're capable of. Where they're, you know, I mean, it's baseline athleticism, just like what NFL scouts and all that sort of stuff are looking for. I'm looking for the same. 89, we'll keep him in our back pocket just in case. glitched out. 87. Let's just put 15 hours on this guy. See what we can come up with. Just in case they sort of run out, go to their top 8 and we just miss out. We probably won't get much from him anyway, so... yeah. See, we've already got interest on this guy, so hopefully he's got decent speed. He does, so... he didn't have any interest. So that's our corners for now. Where we're up to on the other guys. Want to make sure that we're not missing out on anyone. We've made our way up. Going to offer this guy a scholarship because we don't want to miss out on having that ability to get into their top 8. And generally, if you offer a scholarship while nobody else has it, we're better off in that regard. So let's look at our centers. We can look for athlete centers here. They generally translate to the offensive line as defensive line as well. I'm just going to put hours on these guys. They're going to be good, generally, you know. But we will scout them as well. But this is pretty much us capped out at what we've got for now. So we've got wide receivers, which is what we need. Our tight ends, we do need. However, we can't prioritize, and generally they're going to be there at the end of the year anyway. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Offensive line, they always go first. So make sure if you need them, you prioritize them first. Centers, specifically offensive tackles, offensive guards and centers, they usually go further down the track. However, it's always good to prioritize. For defensive line, it's similar. However, I don't necessarily love recruiting for defensive line. I generally go linebackers for defensive ends, and specifically run stopping middle linebacker athletes. They're always good. They're fast, they're strong. Sometimes you can even put them in cornerback, that sort of thing. And then our free safeties, who will be moved to corner at the end of the year when that comes time. So that's our lineup for now. We've got South Carolina up first. Look, if we won this game, that would be crazy. I'm just going to simulate. We're not, the point of this is to show you recruiting, not so much a rebuild. I will rebuild in my stream now. But because our team sucks, it's probably good to get the recruiting out of the way first, and then we can sort of have a building block for next year. So yeah, that's where we're starting at. Let's sit through the week. Cool. Lucky we offered scholarships, right? Like we've got top 8. Look, I think we lost that game. Yeah, as you'd expect. I mean, we're supposed to, right? Still going strong, still going strong, still going strong. In fact, we're going better than everyone else. We put 5 hours on this guy, like how good. So let's see what we've got in regards to scouting here. We don't have heaps of time. 88 for what we're looking for here is great. Especially for a 3-star, 6'4" to 83. I mean, he's not massive for an offensive line, but you know, coming out of high school, that's a big boy. Let's go. So that's exactly what I'm looking for each time. It's just their strength stat. I'm not worried about that, especially when we don't have time to give. If we have time to give, I'd fully scout these guys. But yeah, essentially we don't have that right now. ECU up next. Sim through the week. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if people left at the end of this year as well. Hopefully we can retain some people. Who we got? Quarterback and halfback. I bet you these guys. What are they like? Why is pro potential such a big thing for these guys? I don't know. It looks like we must have won that last game. And we've got coach skill to give here. What I will do is just make sure I have just like it's going to be faster scouting. So gonna do that just for specific positions that I know we need. Yeah, let's go corners as well. We'll go from there. Jump back into scouting. We've got Virginia Tech up next, man. These running the gauntlet with these guys, man. That's rough. 89, perfect. 82. That's what I'm saying with these athletes. Like they're always going to be a little stronger. Is that the only athletes we have apart from a 1-star? We can leave them off the list for right now. Go find ourselves a running back, I think. Elusive. Gonna put ours straight into him. See how we go. I mean, might be a bit tougher than what you'd like it to be. As I said, 1-star school, it's not as easy as you'd like. But yeah, hey, look, got to win. ODU, shout out to Ella Heineke, man. One of the greats, living the American dream. Bye week, probably relief from just losing. I'm going to look at our hard sells just to see what we've got. Like, we've just got nothing. I think we just need to hope for the best. We can put them on a visit. I don't think it's necessary. 90 speed. Let's put ours in. Wake Forest. They might beat us here. What else do we need? 3-star quarterbacks are in abundance at the end of the year. So I'm not even going to worry about those guys. Let's look at some linebackers. Let's go run stopper, 3-star, and go straight to the athletes. And essentially just put them all on a list and put ours in. Who's under recruited? All of them. I'm not even gonna go here, so we'll put 10 hours straight into this guy, see what comes up. Everyone else looks like they're under recruited anyway. The reason that they're pretty reliable in regards to, ability. They're going to be fast-ish. They're not going to be generally below 85. They're usually going to be above 75 strength, which is great. So, yeah, we lost our last game. Was in through the week. Top 5 schools. Bowling Green. Didn't get locked out of this guy, so really scraping. Get some guys here. Yeah, our grades don't allow for a hard sell for these guys, I don't believe. There is a video on that. I didn't create it obviously, but there are guys that do that go into scientifically what a hard sell is. It's a great video. Shout out to the guys that made it. I don't have the name offhand, but yeah, go check that out if you're looking into those sorts of things. So no progress really made at this point in time. We're just going to sim through the week. It's going to be a bit of a longer haul to get these guys in the building, essentially. So our free safety, it looks like he might commit. Hopefully, hey, there we go. Sunbelt Defensive Player of the Week. ODU. Let's go. Who's our guy that's looking top 3? Man, Indiana are coming. Do we put the hard sell on? Not just yet. Generally, what I'll do if I do have a hard sell is I'll wait until I get to top 3 before I do that. And at this point in time, it's hard. You know, we've got some guys here and we're missing. Let's try it on this guy. No one's recruiting him anyway, so we can't even do it right now, hey. Let's just send the house and hopefully he'll commit. I could guarantee that he will. No one else is coming after him. Look, we're making progress, right? So I don't think we're going to get this guy. We're going to cut our losses there. And we'll put 25 hours on this guy. And on this guy. And on this guy. We'll see what comes of it. We probably get locked out. We could send someone in for a visit, but it's going to be real tough. Tough to sort of, to predict whether we win or not, right? So we can force the win if we want to. Look, let's not cheese it. We'll go with what we've got. Time is there. Might go the hard sell next week and see what comes up. Like, it might be pretty tough. Maybe the soft sell might be a better option in this regard. So, yeah, I honestly don't know. I've not been in this position before with these guys, so we're getting a couple of wins though. That's always nice to have. Let's go soft sell. Which one are we? There we go, playing time. I would be surprised if this worked well. Like, we won't get a commitment out of this. As soon as our grades get higher, if you put a hard sell on when you're top 3, you're pretty much guaranteed. But because our brand exposure, championship contender, all that stuff is so low, it's not going to be great for the hard sell. Just want to get in the top 8 for these guys. I'm essentially going to take this off. And this one off. And I really want to get this guy, so look, doesn't look like we're going to be able to. What's this guy's? We got nothing there. We won't be able to hard sell this guy. We don't need to hard sell this guy. Might actually take hours off this guy just to get a bit more for the others. We're looking good for these. For 25. And continue to do the same for these guys. So that's pretty much where we're up to. Look, we might miss out on a few guys here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. It's gonna be a bit heartbreaking because we've got no hours to give, and that's the slog that is rebuilding a team or recruiting from a 1-star. There we go. We got our first one, Barry Talib. We're still looking in good suit for the rest of them as well. 3-3. Look, we're in a winning season so far, which is a nice to have. And we've got a crucial 25 points back. We might sneak away with the win here, you know. I think we put. So we've actually, you can see how our progress bar kind of moved from our last week, and it didn't move much. Starting to really lose out on some of these guys. So the right tackle there, we might just sneak away with this one. Okay. Don't need to do much here. I'll put 50 hours on this guy just because we're going to miss out otherwise. Yeah, so that's where we're up to now. So the priorities are what they are at the moment. Hopefully we can get a couple more wins throughout the season so it incentivizes a bit more. But at this point in time, it's tough, right? So yeah, look, we missed out on both of our tackles, which is a killer, to say the least. So we've got 100 points. Let's make sure we can get some offensive line, put 50 into these guys, because otherwise we're cooked. We've got nothing. Then we've got 25. Let's see. Man, we're so close. What do we got here? Cool. Let's see if there's any offensive tackles. Still got a couple of 3-stars left. HR, top 8, pass protector. Let's go have a look at these guys. I possibly have already scouted them. Let's see what we come up with here. This guy obviously is just, yeah, we don't want that guy. 77. Now we're out of points. We're out of hours, right? So we are where we are. Put our the rest in for this. We'll keep that as is, just to control the experiment. But if I were in my dynasty, actually, what I might do is put, there it. So as our coach upgrades, we will upgrade recruiter. It's easily the best sort of coach build in this game, like without a doubt. So, people say certain things about cheesing it and stuff like that. I got news, man. Like if your coach builder's recruiter, you're cheesing it a little bit. Yeah, like you're just better off. Like you're just getting better people. Like there's guys with videos on YouTube with 1-star schools and they're recruiting 5-star guys, and it's like that never happens in real life. That's cheesy as shit. So sim through the week. Yeah, some people say that different coach, Anton Bobo from Miami. Let's go. We've got a couple more guys. Yeah, and they're saying things like, there's our coach builds or coach skills, saying that like tactician is teasing it a little bit. I think it is, but I think for certain aspects of it. So, for example, offensive line, I always put tactician on the offensive line just because blocking needs all the help it can get without changing the sliders in this game. And I think changing sliders is just, to be honest, I don't know how to do it that well. So I just keep it as is. All right. Got some hours to give now. So these guys aren't getting recruited. Oh, this is going to be really close. I think I might just have to here. I'm really gonna the hard sell on. This is a really big gamble, especially right at the end here. It'd be nice to have 75 hours, but we just don't have that to give right now. These guys are under recruited, and Washington are just not on the list at all, which is crazy. He obviously doesn't want to go. I'm hoping this guy is strong. Put 50 hours straight into him. He'll be too far gone, I think. Maybe. Is he from Florida? Yeah. Like if FAU and that are just, they're in the running for him, it's hard. ODU versus App State. We're not doing well divisionally, 1-3, 3-5, or whatever it is. I mean, we were looking good at the start of the year, but you know, we're on star school. I mean, the Sun Belt's not super competitive, but it is what it is. Miles Alston. Damn, what a game. Bye week. Brings relief to just all the losing. Juco. 88 strength. I'm not seeing anything out of sorts here. I'm just gonna put 50 on him. I'm just gonna put the extra 5 on this guy. I think everyone else is just not even being recruited. So that's where we're at the moment. And the next one, I think we might put increase weekly recruiting hours. Who are we trying to recruit? Mainly athletes, right? So I've got wide receivers, safeties. Got a bit of everything. So we'll put ours into so we'll upgrade our coaching skills to wide receivers and safeties. What are we at the minute? 3 and 6. I should turn off Coach Bowen because he might get fired at the end of this year. Top 3. Ooh, rivalry game. This will be a big one to win. What have we got? Anyone? No one's going after these guys. Put 50 on this guy here. Man, how many people have we recruited so far? 3. And we've got 11 in the pipeline right now. So it's one of those things where we probably, as soon as we offer some of these guys, they might instant commit, but we'll see how that goes. It'll be nice to have James Madison rivalry game. Let's go. In through top 3. Pro potential. See, that'll change just through the week. Like our outside linebacker might get draft spot, so we should be okay. 3 and 7. Man, we're not having a good year at all. Yeah, we're keeping it. Some of these guys are super close. Probably need to offer a scholarship to some of these guys now. Once you get in the top 5 and you haven't given someone a scholarship offer, they generally slow down. So just to get that out of the way, see if we get it. There, yeah. Don't need to give this guy an offer. You can essentially give him 25. Top 3. Give him an offer. Offer. And he's very close to committing anyway, so keep that as is for now. Marshall, in real life, had a great year. All their guys are transferring with the coach, so I mean, that's the power of a coach, right? Coffee, Goofy Rich. There we go. We got our wide receivers in hand now. Cool. 3 and 8. Awful year for ODU. These guys are pretty much ready to commit. Nobody's going after them. I'm a bit worried about this guy here. Can only put 50 on him. Let's see. Whatever. Oh, wait. Insta commit. It's always a nice to have. Let's look for middle linebacker athletes. Or pass coverage. Some guys are gonna top 5, top 3, top 8. Yeah, we're struggling now. Not many people are interested in this school like ODU, you know, like in real life, even getting 3-star commits would be hard for places like this, but we're a video game, you know, so it is what it is. Let's look it up and go pass coverage. Have we already got commitment? Top 5, top 8. Got open. Cool. Okay. Let's scout some of these guys. See, 89 speed. Great. Get him in. 89 speed. Great. Then we'll just give him We can change these guys out for outside linebackers as well, which is essentially what run stuffers will be. And it looks like we might miss out on a few here, so, or at least this one. I think Washington's going to come through. But we'll keep the hours on him. If a place like Washington's going after him, I think that means it's a good player. So we'll go from there on to the next one. Week 14, like we haven't got any commits right now. What do we got? Jade one Pine. Hopefully he's not a bust. All right, we've got a couple of guys here. Put 25 on this guy. How fast are you? 88, perfect. We've got guys here, so this is where we're up to right now. I think it's about time we go after a quarterback. See, quarterbacks are tough here. He's decent, you know? He's not someone that I really want, but he's okay. Like, that's a fast quarterback. We've got other scrambling quarterbacks. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get some commits. There we go. Venable Deontay. Yeah, now TCU are going after some of our guys. It's like those bigger schools are going to go after our guys after they've ran out of people to go after as well. So we're not even going after D-line at the moment. So let's see how it goes. Conference championships, like we're so far out of line. Paul Bragg, good. Missed out. Right, so it is what it is. Down in Milrow, I swear he gets Heisman every year if you send through. So all is well. Early National Signing Day. Yeah, look, we missed out on a few guys. Oh man, some of these are pretty close as well. Anyway, that's where we're up to right now. I mean, it's hard to, recruit, even with always be recruiting, you know. Let's see. We'll put in. Who do we want? I'm going to save that last one to see what we need for next year. And let's go into bowl season. Hopefully that's something we can tidy up like for next year's game, is to be able to, be recruiting and put in hours and stuff even when, you're not playing anymore. Because, you've got, early national signing days and stuff like that. Whether you're allowed to do that in real life or not might be the next question. A bit casual, I'm Australian. I don't follow it as much as I want to, or actually am able to. So, I started watching college football this year, and just because it was on YouTube, I don't know whether that's legal or not, but I started watching it. And it's a fun game, man. Like, I like watching it. I love the atmosphere that's in the crowd, and I think that's the point of college football, right? Is that it is just a bigger atmosphere. The band is cool, man. It's like it's a fun game, but obviously I've been used to watching NFL gameplay. You know, it's different, man. Like, it's very different. So, yeah, like, this game is way better than Madden, though. Like, I've been playing Madden since '03 with Marshall Falk on the cover. I think I was like 13. It was at my local video store, so I might be showing my age here. But yeah, look, I've been around. So some of these guys just want to leave. Strong safety zone. Do I really care that much? Junior. Don't know. A guy's getting picked up in round 5. Hey, let's try retain a few players here. Success. Okay. All right. Now we can't recruit anyone. All right, whatever. So we will swim into the next week. I'll show you what I do in the off season as well, just to make sure that you know what I'm doing is like put into perspective of like why I'm doing it this way. So we got our guy picked up in round 4. Good stuff. Awesome. He was going to leave. Coach Prestige. These guys are like have deal breakers. Like they're like a 71 overall, and it's like pro potential. It's like, what are you doing here? Like you're in Old Dominion. Like, what's happening? Okay, let's get ours onto all these guys. This is where we can really come in and get going. I'm not going to worry about that guy. I'm going to offer this guy. Might put a visit on this guy here too. I mean, in the off season, it makes it a little easier. Oh, I fucked that up. I gotta find him again now. Was it him? No, it was this guy here. Alright. Offer him again. Schedule the visit. So we just wasted hours. Which, you know, we don't have money to give, which sucks. This guy's so fast. All right, let's look at this guy's slow as for a scrambler. Let's look at getting another QB in. Not that we actually need one. I think our guy's not too bad. Scrambler. This guy. Field general. Not great. Not great either. And let's not prioritize that right now. And let's see what the transfer portal's got for us. I mean, not going to have much, I don't think. Might go in the bar. Pass coverage. Got a lot of outside linebackers. Support. How big is he? 207. Hybrid. All right, let's recruit these guys. See what comes of it. Not quite fast enough. Pass coverage. Really slow. This guy's going to be slow. Well, he is. There's UNC. Not doing anything. Run support. Not what I need him to be. Putting hours on this guy, even though might be not what we need. All right. I don't feel great about that one, but look, I misallocated the hours, you know. These guys aren't moving on this year anyway, so. What do we got here? Hopefully we can get this guy on a visit. Proximity to home, perfect. $50 hours into this guy and this guy. Doesn't seem like a lot of these. Let's put him on a visit. Playing style, I mean, we're not killing it. I want to be close to home, I guess. Alright. 2-star. How fast are you? Low. Pass coverage. He's looking slow. Slow. Alright. Don't have to feel so bad anymore. 50 hours is all we got for these guys, so it is what it is. I mean, we'll just finish off recruiting. I mean, in the transfer portal, people don't show up as gems or anything, so it is where we are where we are. So moving on to the next week, we've got Morgan Haggins. Sounds like a Scottish name if I've ever heard one. Haggins. Alright. We're actually in the running for this guy. Let's playing style. I'm a sim. Guy's looking good. I'll put him on a visit. Right in there. There we go, instant commit. How good is that? We've certainly got enough linebackers. How many QBs are there now? Like, let's look at what we've got here and just offer someone, you know? Eldorado, Arizona. Low, no power. Oh, we might be on here. Yeah, he's slow. His accuracies suck. I don't feel great about that guy. You know what I might do is I might do this cheese thing. I don't know. I'll do that in this video as well. So I'll show you what I do with quarterbacks. Just to get their accuracies up. Let's just put him on a visit. We've got enough hours. See, this is a guy that actually, what I might do, here is a guy that I can actually hard sell because we actually allow for it. So it's a nice to have. This guy looks like we'd be able to hard sell him as well. I just don't know what he wants, you know? We can maybe look at it. So what I'm looking for here, which I'm sure a lot of people are aware of, is I'm looking for those two boxes in green, and then it's a process of elimination. So this is probably the most likely one. This one is time to get to work, because it's the only one where both the boxes are ticked, and you only have 3. So that's what it is. Perfect. Stop this guy. We might hard sell this guy as well, just to maybe get ahead of UNC. Not the best hard sell, but it'll do. We don't know what this guy wants. We don't know what this guy wants. He's got the hard sell on. The hard sell for this guy sucks. We might miss out on our guy here. So I don't know whether we got everything. I mean, I should have actually tight end. I didn't even think. That's alright, tight ends might still be available. They are. Let's just put all these guys in. And with halfbacks, like some of these guys just need a scholarship offer at this stage, and we'll find some gems and we'll go from there. Don't love receiving backs. Elusive. He's okay. He's already got offers. Receiving backs. Power back. Hopefully he's good. Looking good. Let's go. 88 speed. So what I was looking for there is our trucking is 85 and our speed is 91. That's a good power back. Don't love receiving backs. I'm going to put him on the list. 86 speed for an elusive is rubbish. He's highly recruited. Let's go to our tight ends. Catching traffic is decent. Vertical threat. How fast? We gave him a scholarship straight away. My bad. I don't think we're going to get that guy anyway. Alright, cool. Some of these guys we can probably take hours off and give it to them. Just because we know we're going to get him. Like this guy, he's going to be there. Can't take hours off that guy. I want to make... Sometimes they don't even come to a school if they don't go to a top 8. So we need someone. Pick 3. All right. Just go through and recruit these guys because we essentially need them, you know. So we'll see what comes of it and we'll go from there. Last week at the transfer portal, see who comes in. Kai Stokes, Wesley Bissane, Eric Pollard, Gabe Fields. Yeah, like some of these guys should went elsewhere, right? So, look, we had a decent enough recruiting year. It's not going to be fantastic, but look, it is what it is. So here we go, our National Signing Day. You can check people's dev trait here as well. So we've got normal, impact, star, star, normal, impact, impact. He's not our guy. Normal, normal, star, impact. So we've got some decent elite like this guy. Awesome. Juco, might chuck him into, yeah, like some of these guys. Didn't even go to anyone. They weren't offered a scholarship. So at the end of the year, we got 19. Away Sunbelt. We got the best in the Sunbelt. We got top 50. How many actual schools are there in this? I mean, to be in the top third for a Sunbelt team, pretty good. Look. Position changes. This is where you have to go in, because if your athletes are, not allocated anywhere, they'll just go to wherever. Hybrid. Probably need to get rid of some of these guys. We've got a couple of safeties. That's right. He's man-to-man. He's also man-to-man. That sucks. Our freshman's going to be the best guy. This guy's fast. So what I might do is I might move him over to safety. I think he was a guy that we got in, wasn't he? So we've got a pass coverage, middle linebacker. Moving over to left. Not for any particular reason. Well, actually, I do have a reason, and I'll tell you what that is in a moment. Left tackle. I have to put him in that center. Tight end. We've got a couple of decent tight ends here. Alright, cool. We've got some guys. Didn't end up getting. So we've got a scrambler. Let's see if we can move their position and see if they'll be any better anyway. He's better at halfback, but he's only got 85 speed. No. Sort of inherit what you've got sometimes with certain teams, I guess, and this is one of them. Like, there's just so many low overall guys. Let's just move these guys to where they need to be. D tackle, we need one, so we'll move him over. Those athletic, what am I looking for the word here? For athletic centers, they move the D tackle usually the best. Look, we've got a guy here. Let's move him to right end. Might have to play these guys, 82 speed, where possession. I think I like this guy at right end. That's high level. Got another. Yeah, here's our power back. All right, cool. I might put him in at the actual position. And that's us for this year, guys. I mean, we can probably upgrade some stuff there, but we'll leave it for another time. And then we'll see what our team ends up as. And then, oh, we went up crazy amounts there. So our training results, 81 overall, and we went up 7 overalls. That's great. I don't know if our guy here really did much in regards to that. We've got a decent running back. The wide receivers kind of suck. Tight ends kind of suck. Got a great left guard. Like, we're solid enough, but yeah, look, we're not going to be killing anyone here. Got some good speed tackles left. Probably put our freshman in, right? We've got no speed there. Decent stuff here. Cool. I mean, that's the progress that we're making. So this is the start of a rebuild for this one, guys. So stay tuned. I'm gonna stream this one. I'll also put videos up on YouTube as well. So tag along, come for the ride. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.